When the conversation to start eSports began at a district level, they found that 1 in 4 students were not involved in any after-school activities or sports. eSports is a great way to try and target some of those underserved students. eSports at Matthew Central School has been incredible. It's really created a sense of community for our students. It's worked great. I'm super proud of our district for getting on board and being on the front edge of innovation, being the second state to jump on eSports at a high school level. And just since the beginning of the school year, there's 14 other states now doing it. There's over 75 colleges and universities that offer eSports scholarships for students. It's amazing. I grew up playing sports, and eSports really gives you many of the same benefits. eSports creates communication, connection, teamwork, and it's made them even better students. And that ties back into the eligibility piece. I have students who will graduate this year, likely because they were able to be a part of eSports, and that motivated them to make sure all those grades were done.
So I advise several students, and I teach several students who I've had real difficulty making a connection with or finding points of interest. eSports has been this unique hook that we've been able to use this year to really get them invested in their learning as a whole. If an eSports didn't exist, I don't know if those kids would be getting that balance or that conversation where they're actually thinking about it, facing some of those realities.
It's a really great way that our district has innovatively tapped into a target group of students who have not been engaged in after-school activities or extracurricular events. Anytime you can help students feel a part, we know that's good. That's good for the community, that's good for schools, that's good for kids.
First off, there's just a huge sense of community, and the friendships that I've built are super strong, and we're all a lot like a family. It's just like you get with any other sports team.
With all this playing together, kind of having to work on team synergy and teamwork pretty much, it really helped out with just meeting new people, stepping out of your comfort zone, being assertive and courage. It really works on a lot of things like that.
And we reach a broader swath of students, we make education more inviting, and we tap into something that's happening with or without us. We've had parents who've talked about how this flipped the script on their students' perspective for school and wanting to go to school.
I never have heard him laugh so hard, and my husband and I will hear him just let out like the hugest belly laughs that like you don't normally hear those from like your teenagers, you know? And it's just because he's having a good time. When he plays eSports, he comes in here, he's with a room full of kids, they have to strategize, they have to communicate and talk to each other. He's not always going to be number one, and so he's just learned how to be a better team player. Actually pretty proud of him for realizing that he's not always at the top of the chain.
I actually game less because of eSports, due to we play here, and that's my gaming time. Mr. Hassan, he has the responsibility charts, so it helps us. And I game less because of it.
And so one of the things we talk about every single week is balance. We want balance with our social life, with our family life, with our school, and any other responsibilities. One of the things my players do is they turn in a balance log where they have to self-reflect and evaluate, how am I doing keeping in balance in all these areas? And that piece is powerful. Anytime you can help students be intrinsically motivated to engage in their learning, you're doing something good. I had a parent who came in and they asked, why are we even doing eSports? It's just playing games. We had a great conversation after that about why do we do any sports? They're all just games. And the benefits are just as important for a different group of kids who can't maybe tap into band or choir or football, basketball. Not going to be one of those 5 on the court, but maybe they can be on the digital court.